health, what's the biggest difference between this year's trip to the finals against last?
I mean, that's the biggest difference for our team. I mean, I don't think we have another year under our belt. There's some more chemistry, but health-wise, we're healthy. And, we're excited about the opportunity.
Ron, is there part of you that was hoping that this would happen, that it would come down to you two?
It didn't matter. Like Coach Lou said, we were just waiting on the winner. We're fortunate enough to be here, and we look forward to the challenges that this unbelievable team that we're going against has to offer.
How helpful is it that you guys did face them last year in the finals, and you know a little bit about them at least, and what they can do offensively?
I think everybody knows a lot about them, but it doesn't mean anything. You still got to try to stop them, and that's a tall task. They're a well-oiled machine, obviously well-coached, and got so many great players on their team. So it's going to be very challenging for us, and we have to be ready for it.
How would you say this year compared to last year, the culture on the team is different?
We're just healthy.
But beyond that, just the way you guys, professionalism?
We've always been professionals. We have a professional group that thinks about the game of basketball and representing our community the best way we can. That's all that matters.
Do you feel any more pressure, LeBron, to deliver a championship to this city now than in the other two times you were to the finals with the Cavaliers?
No.
Well, I was kind of ask about that, but in a different way. Last year, of course, you got that question 100 times, and you would talk about it. This year, it seems like you've separated just from that particular line, like the city's waiting for this kind of thing. Why that separation?
I said last year that I'm gonna give everything I got, and I'm gonna live with the results. I said the same thing this year. Obviously, you always take quotes from here and there, but that's always been my mindset. Give everything I got, and I'm gonna live with the results. And that's all I've ever done, no matter where I've been.
RJ and Jenny, prior to you guys that weren't here last year, how beneficial are they to this team going into the finals?
They've been huge to our success throughout this playoff run, and we look forward to seeing how they can continue to contribute to this team.
Is there anything you can do or say when they're in one of those flurries like last night? Oklahoma City played so well, and then poof, it was gone within a hail of threes.
Well, they shoot the ball extremely well. I mean, Clay and Steph is probably the two greatest shooters that we've probably ever seen. Obviously, in today's game, they are. And, some of the shots, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, better offense beats great defense any day. I mean, that's just always been the same in basketball. So you have to be able to, do other things to stop them. But it's hard to contain them. And we all know that. The whole league knows that. Our team knows that. But we have a game plan, and we have to follow it and be true to it.
Do you feel like the Cavs will be underdog in this series?
Not my concern. I don't get involved in all that underdog, overdog, whatever the case may be. It's stupidity.
You've always said that you'll look back on your career and think about some of the special things you've done, but before this series takes place, do you understand, do you realize the magnitude of how big this is, where it seems like it has the potential to be an instant classic with the two teams, with a couple of figures that's a part of this?
No, I don't really get caught up into that. Only thing for me is just how well I can get my team prepared mentally and physically to go out for battle, because it's gonna be a tough test for us, and we know that. Going into a building that to start the series off, and then even when we come back home. So I don't get caught up into all that other stuff.
Golden State's known pretty well. Obviously they're shooting. Is there anything that they do on the floor that maybe gets overlooked because of how good they are on offense?
Nah, nothing gets overlooked by that team. They're the defending champions. They do everything well. They rebound, they defend, they share the ball, they move the ball, they push the pace, and they shoot it extremely well. So I don't think a team that's 73-9 and back-to-back finals appearances, anything can be overlooked.
With the health, Bron, and then with RJ and with Channing, do you feel like you guys are better built to defend them?
We're better built to start the finals than we were last year. It doesn't matter who it's against. I mean, that's not a headline, that's obvious.
Talking about those injuries, do you feel fresher coming into this year, going into the finals than you did last year?
I feel great.
LeBron, often people say defense starts offense on turnovers and all, but when they got that flurry going, Oklahoma City scored 12 points in that quarter. Does their offense feed their defense?
There's some things I could say about the game that I saw that helped start the flurry, but it's not mine. I'm not going to give it to you guys. So you have to be able to control the game and not put yourself in a position where you can ignite their flurry. And one mistake can start a run. And that's what happened last night.
Does that really challenge your mental toughness? And maybe do they do that better than anyone?
Well, in my career, I've played against some very mental, tough opponents. Spurs, obviously, Detroit, Boston, and also Golden State. So the mental side of the game has always been challenging, but it's something I've always kind of embraced.
Ron, is there a danger sometimes of getting caught up in trying to match them 3 for 3 when
You
they're
can't
going?
You don't match those. You don't match 3 for 3 with those guys. You know, like I just said, Clay and Steph, the best shooters in the world. You don't match them. You play your game, and you stick to it.